Jacob Rees-Mogg has said that life outside of the EU will convince the country that returning to the EU is absurd. The prominent Brexiteer rebuked controversial comments from David Lidington, the newly appointed deputy to Theresa May, who suggested Britain could reconsider in 10 or 20 years. WIKIThe prominent Brexiteer rebuked controversial comments from David Lidington speaking to the BBC's Today programme. Mr. ReesMogg ruled out any possibility that Britons could decide to rejoin the Brusselsled bloc after Brexit. The MP for North East Somerset explained, once we have left the EU and have cheaper products, cheaper food, and a better standard of living, and a booming economy, and a world-beating city in London that is not hampered by bureaucratic regulations from Brussels, nobody in the right mind would want to rejoin any European club. In a withering put-down, the Brexiteer also responded to Mr. Macron's suggestion that Europe would love Britain to change its mind on Brexit. The new chair of the European Research Group said, "The French will want us back because they will want our money. That's the reason why. We are an international financial centre, not a European centre. We ought to remember that." Sunday, July 9, 2017. Jacob Rees-Mogg visits the new Bagpuss pop-up shop at Whiteley's shopping centre. Once we have left the EU, nobody in their right mind would want to rejoin Jacob Rees-Mogg. Mr. Lidington, who was brought in to replace the disgraced Damian Green during Mrs. May's January reshuffle, sparked outrage after telling The Telegraph that the question of returning to a reformed EU would be something for future generations to consider. Mr. Lidington, who backed Remain in the 2016 referendum, said his views on Brexit have not changed, but he believes it is his job to implement the will of the people. This week, a former Education Secretary, Justine Greening, suggested MPs would be able to undo Brexit if it did not work for them.